Hello everyone, welcome to Stratigem. This is Rohit Khimchandani, and today we are exploring one of the most debated topics in performance management, that is OKRs versus KPIs. So both frameworks have been around for decades, but in today's AI-powered business and consulting environment, leaders often ask, which one should I actually use? So in this session, we will break down the difference between OKRs and KPIs, their strength and limitations, and how artificial intelligence is reshaping their relevance. So, by the end of this session, you will have a clear framework for deciding when to use OKRs and when to use KPIs, and how AI can help integrate both for smarter leadership. So, we'll start by defining OKRs and KPIs. So, KPIs stand for Key Performance Indicators. They are metrics that measure the ongoing health of a business. For example, monthly revenue, churn rate, or customer satisfaction scores. On the other hand, OKRs are objectives and key results. They are a goal setting framework used to drive focus and alignment. For example, objective can be expand market presence in Southeast Asia, and key results can be open three new offices or increase regional revenue by 25%. So think of KPIs as your dashboard metrics, and OKRs meanwhile are your strategic compass. KPIs measure, OKRs mobilize. Now we'll move on to the philosophical difference. So here is the philosophical divide. So KPIs tell you how are you performing against business standards, and OKRs tell you what you should be striving for in the future. KPIs are backward looking. Did we hit the numbers? And OKRs are forward looking. What bold outcomes should we pursue? So in consulting, KPIs often drive diagnostic analysis, understanding the current state, whereas OKRs on the other hand drive transformation, setting stretch goals for where a company must go next. Now we'll see the strength and weaknesses. So let's break it down. So first, KPIs is strengths. So it is clear, measurable and continuous. It is great for tracking stability and operational health, easy to benchmark against competitors. Whereas the weaknesses are, it can create tunnel vision, chasing numbers without strategy, often reactive rather than proactive. Talking about OKRs, strengths, so inspire ambition and innovation. It can align cross functional teams toward shared objectives. It also encourages transparency and accountability. On the other hand, weaknesses can be that risk of being vague or overly ambitious, harder to measure compared to the KPIs. So, this is why leaders often struggle. KPIs are safe, whereas OKRs are aspirational. The best organizations use them together. Now we'll see the role of AI in evolving OKRs and KPIs. Here is where things get interesting. So AI is changing how leaders use OKRs and KPIs. So first we'll see the AI for KPIs. So real-time dashboards, anomaly detection, predictive analytics. Instead of waiting for quarterly reports, AI alerts you instantly if revenue dips or customer sentiment declines. On the other hand, AI for OKRs, so natural language processing tools analyze strategy documents and employee input to refine objectives. Machine learning models simulate whether key results are realistic given current capabilities and market trends. In consulting, AI now helps align OKRs and predictive KPIs, creating a closed loop system. For example, an AI tool may suggest an OKR like expand in new customer segments and simultaneously generate leading KPIs to track early signals of success. Now we'll see few case studies. So first we'll take a real world example of Google. So it is famous for pioneering the OKRs. They use them to drive innovation from launching new products to global scaling. AI now assists them to in measuring progress through real-time metrics. Netflix uses KPIs heavily, like engagement hours, churn rate, and content efficiency. They set OKRs for expansion goals such as growing international markets. AI models help forecast whether those goals are achievable given viewing patterns. Third is mid-sized manufacturing firm. So a consulting case study where initially KPI heavy, focused on efficiency and cost. After introducing AI-driven OKRs around sustainability and digital transformation, the firm repositioned itself as a market leader in smart manufacturing. Now, finally, we'll see that which should the leaders use. So the answer is both, but with intention. So use KPIs to monitor the health of the business. Think of them as your vital signs. And use OKRs as push transformation and growth. Think of them as training plan. In the AI powered era, leaders don't have to choose. AI integrates KPIs and OKRs into a dynamic system where operational health informs strategic ambition and strategy drives the new measurement. Now we'll have a 5-step framework for the leaders. So first is define objectives and OKRs. So use AI tools to scan industry trends and competitive moves. Second is set measurable KPIs. So ensure they are linked directly to the key results. Third is use AI to integrate. So deploy AI dashboards to that show OKRs and KPIs side by side, updating in real time. Third is review frequently. So monthly or even weekly reviews are possible now with AI driven insights. And fifth is adapt continuously. So use AI scenario modeling to adjust OKRs when the business context changes. Now in closing, KPIs measure performance, whereas OKRs inspire ambition. Both matter, but in the AI powered era, the real advantage comes from integration. Leaders who embrace both frameworks and leverage AI to connect them will unlock not just operational excellence but also strategic breakthroughs. So, the question is not whether to use OKRs or KPIs, it is how to use them together faster, smarter, and with AI as your ally. So, thank you for joining in. Now it's your turn to decide, are you tracking performance, creating ambition, or leading the integration of both? So, hope you enjoyed this session. If you like the session, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. And if you have any suggestions and feedbacks, please post them in the comment box. Thank you.